Hello everybody, and welcome back to Hogs Minimum Challenge. So this time we're going to be taking on, well, we're going to be watching what I did in Bellyopolis. And honestly, I had a good time with this, for the most part, but there is some explaining to do, but let's go ahead and get in at Mission 16. Yeah, Mission 16, as you could probably guess, is just the IL strat that you will see if you're watching the IL. Well, I think it's the IL strat still. Maybe it's not, I don't know. But I know for sure this is the strat that most of us use during the Bellyopolis Grand Prix to start the mission with, so I'm very familiar with it. And this took me like 2 attempts. I think it took 3 attempts because I didn't remember where this airstrike went. But yeah, mission 16 is a pretty easy mission. Even if you don't know how to speedrun it, it's not hard. But yeah, single airstrike, take out the grunt and the commando. It takes a little bit, but we get there. Commando's deceivingly hard to kill with this airstrike. Deceivingly hard. That's why I got the extra one damage head jump, because it has helped a few times in the past, so I figured why not do it again. And of course we got Winsky here. The gunner, the oh so dangerous gunner with his bazooka going boom and all that stuff. And of course, he hits the double. Because why wouldn't he? And you know, if I would plan better, I'd have had a pig over there, but nah, my pig's over here, so I gotta book it. Now, normally in the IL strat, I believe you use a cluster grenade from a long distance load here, but you can also use a super shotgun and a mine to take out this guy. But you know, and you can probably already guess by now, but yeah, it's 2 turns, and well, it wasn't that hard. But instead of using the mine super shotgun, I just pick up the cluster grenades. Because I don't think I actually had enough time to plant the mine and get the super shotgun off, so good thing the cluster grenades were there. I could have done it otherwise. But yeah, mission 16, always a cakewalk. 2 turns. And we'll get to mission 17, hit all the buttons. And mission 17, this is different, isn't it? A spy? Yeah. Shout out to Fly ZODB once again for coming up with for figuring this strat out, where you can complete this mission a lot quicker if you use a spy. You can also do this with a sniper, but it's a lot easier to do with a spy because you got the extra pickpocket. But we need the mines and the airstrikes on our spy. And I can't tell you how many times I had to reset to get this, because my goodness, it was a lot of resetting to get the mine and airstrike. You don't, like I said though, you don't necessarily need the spy, but it's a lot easier to do that because you could do it with a sniper, because you only need 2 pickpockets technically. And we're basically kind of doing what we did on mission 7, where we place the mine to destroy a building later on. And of course, airstrike. You can pretty much pick and choose which 2 pigs you want to take out with it. I chose these 2 because they're the easiest to get for me. And this guy comes out because he's a jerk. And I will point out one thing here, that for some reason I thought it would be a decent idea to have just a sapper, so I could try and pickpocket him easier, but I realized I didn't have enough time for that. So, after this mission, I completed this mission, and I went back, I reloaded the save, so I got rid of the spy, changed him onto a sniper so I would still have 3 extra medals, and I got rid of that sapper. I went back and reloaded the save so I'd save us 4 medals. Granted, I'm pretty sure I still could have done everything anyways, but as you saw there, we took out the mine, which took out the tent, or medical tent, and which also took out the commando. Although, unlike Fly ZODB, I'm just going to use TNT, not a cluster grenade, because I don't trust myself. And we positioned our spy in such a spot we will collect the medal once it drops on our head. To complete mission 17 in 2 turns. I love this little path because I've used it ever since I played this mission for the first time. It just perfectly slides down there. Yeah, 2 turns. It's an easy mission. hardly ever is this mission made difficult. But now we move on to mission 18, which is where more explaining has to happen. Because if you've seen the IL, you know this mission can be done in 4 turns. But due to our metal restrictions and only being able to use what metals we have available after every mission, I was not able to replicate the 4-turn IL. I will show that off after this series is complete. I plan on going back and showing off missions that have other possibilities if we ignore the metal count. But with the metal count restriction, I was not able to duplicate that IL. I could not do it. I did not have the firepower nor the... I technically could have, but it relied very, very heavily on a luck. Which is... yes, it's partially what I'm showing off, but at the same time, I wanted to be consistent. So I will show off after this main series is complete that it is doable in 4 turns. But as you can probably guess by that, I didn't get that 4-turn finish. I just could not do it. I could not figure out a way to get it done because in one of the turns you need to get a double kill. And I just could not pull that off. Well, I could pull it off, but not in the way that the IL does it. Cause yeah, if I remember to, I will leave a link to the IL in the description, so you guys can see what happens and what I was unable to replicate with the classes I have. Because for the IL, you have a hero, saboteur, hero, saboteur. I don't have the medals for that because we had to get a spy in the last. We had to get a sniper in the last mission. So that's those 3 medals. Yeah, they were actually counted. We needed those 3 medals and we just couldn't get them. So, unfortunately, due to that rule, due to getting mission 17 down 1 turn, we had to gain a turn here. But it's still not that bad. I mean, for me at least, 5 turns is pretty decent at least. It's nothing like mission 16, still going over 5 turns, which still doesn't sit right with me. Also, I always forget you're supposed to shoot this spy to the left, but it works out to the right too, technically. So, yeah, if you couldn't guess already, and I do believe I just said it without realizing it. There we go. Mission 18, 5 turns. I'm not too happy with it, but that's what we got. It happens. Unfortunately. But we got it done, and of course this spy takes his entire turn, so we have to wait for him. Almost half this video is just this mission. Because of how long it took. God, I hate mission 18. And I know I have to come back for it, so... yay. But yeah, mission 18, 5 turns, that's the best I could do with the classes I had. Technically, I could have gotten 4 turns had I done very specific, very lucky shots, and gotten very specific positioning. But that's not what I was able to pull off for this video, so we'll see this mission again later on. Let's just move on to Chemical Compound. Oop, I forgot to turn that one off. Oop. And yeah, this one, if you've seen the IL, I think if you've seen the Bellyopolis Grand Prix, I basically did what we did on those, because I don't think you can do this one any faster. Well, and you can do it faster in turns with time, but not in turns with turns. I don't believe, at least. Alright, half health, yeah. Full health. I'm very questioning on that. Although we got a pretty good lineup for these two, honestly. Like, honestly, we got these two in like the perfect spot for the second airstrike. But obviously, I am not that great at. Yeah. If you didn't know by now, I don't like using the airstrike, and this entire, almost every mission, as soon as we got the hero, relied on an airstrike. So it's like the last 10 missions we've had an airstrike. It's like, I get it, the airstrike is very strong, yes. It is. I don't disagree. my god, I am bad at precise airstrikes. I can do general airstrikes just fine, but precise ones? Mm-mm. Give me 3 days and I can do it then. Yeah, I slipped. Because of course I did. But yeah, the reason it's perfect is because our Percy's right there. If you can land like 3 bombs on him, he will die instantly. And the spy is in a pretty good spot to take care of 2 bombs easily, but I didn't do that, so we get slow animations. No, we don't. Almost got the explosion on him though. A little bit more damage, we would have got it. And then the commando, Nobby. I haven't paying too close attention to the names. I probably should, but... Now, Nobby I was a bit worried about because of where he was standing. Normally he goes a bit closer than this. Also, he wastes a whole bunch of freaking time, because of course he does. Why wouldn't the AI be jerks? Yeah. Jerk. Alright, yeah, he literally wastes his entire turn. Doesn't take a single action. Just waste our time. And to this day, I still don't know if it's faster to back up and go this way, or if it's faster just one straight, or out the way, normal way, to get to the commando. I honestly don't know. Because I've never done the testing, and it's not something I probably will test. Maybe if I really get the ILs one day, I'll do it, but for now, yeah. I don't hate the idea of ILs, it's just, I can't do it. I can't play this game fast. And we got lucky there, because one of the bullets missed. And yeah, if you've seen it by now, you know what's gonna happen. So 4 turns for mission 19. Because if you've seen any speedruns of this mission, you know there's only 1 turn left, and it involves the super shotgun. Yeah, that was a pretty good mortar though, considering. Although, unlike ILs, I don't go for this I don't go for the whiskey shot, I take the safe shot, because this is an IL, this is a playthrough. And I've tried my best to take out any risks possible. Because there's enough in it already. Yeah, so I go over here, turn around, and shoot him over there. And I always over-aim it, every time. But that's it for mission 19. And we're coming up on the last mission for the video, because I tend to do these in, well, in these ways. There it is. Yeah. Mission 20. Now, if you saw the Bellyopolis Grand Prix, you will see that I never actually got the strat correct. I don't know why I couldn't do it, but I could not do the strat. For some reason. I always failed this strat when I was attempting this mission in the Bellyopolis Grand Prix. But when I went back to do it for the ILs here, I got it like 3rd try. And I didn't do anything different than I did before. I just don't know. That's all I can say is I genuinely don't know. Also, of course, surgeons take their time, because of course they do. Surgeons always being a pain in the butt. Yeah. And, you know, like I just said a minute ago, airstrikes. If you're gonna try and complete this game quick, get used to seeing this. Like, I again understand airstrikes are extremely powerful for crowd control. But my goodness, I am sick of them after this challenge. I might just go do a playthrough without airstrikes just to give myself some comfort. But yeah, I did this so easily. But during the Grand Prix, I didn't do this a single time. Never got this correct. Yeah. Because, of course, it was that easy now. And if you couldn't already guess, yeah, only 3 turns. It's almost the exact same as IL, except I didn't go as fast as they did. I couldn't do that. I don't know how they do. I don't know how you play this game fast. I could not do that. I make all kinds of mistakes when I try it. And, you know, final turn. You know what's coming. Yep, super shotgun. The super shotgun and airstrike combo are pretty much all you need for 60% of the missions. And even then, I'm probably lowballing on that percent. There we go, 60%. We did it. Hooray. And just to show off these, because I can. There you go. Wait. did it! But how many turns did it actually take? Well, I'm kind of glad to say that Bellyopolis we beat in 16 turns. The exact same amount as Pottsville did. So, that was actually not a bad result. And next time, we'll be taking on Archtria, and we'll be reviewing how many turns it took total to beat the entire game. So, hope you guys join me for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.